All right, it's herd hierarchy time on a Tuesday. Here we go.
Herd hierarchy.
Time is now. Let's go.
The top 10 NFL teams according to Colin. Number 10.
Listen, the Commanders reality struck. Jaden Daniels, 50% completion percentage, only 242 yards. They were the second best team on the field. Even getting a botched fake punt, they couldn't win. But I think between coaching and Jaden Daniels, they will somehow sneak into the playoffs, may not win. I thought this weekend was sort of a reality check on what they are. A little too young at quarterback, but they are the number 3 scoring offense. But now they've lost to the Steelers and the Ravens and Tampa when they were healthy. They're about the 10th best team in the league.
Number 9.
Arizona Cardinals. I've never trusted them. I sort of kind of do now. They scored on 5 straight drives to open the game against the Jets. 4 of them, 70-plus yards. They're patient offensively, and they've really figured out the defense. They stopped the Chargers' offense when they came to town. He completed 17 straight passes at one point. I've been saying all year, I love their weapons. Do I trust the franchise? Upstairs, ownership, not really. But I will say in terms of offensive talent, receiver, tight end, back, tackle, quarterback, they're really, really good. Really, really good. That win over the Niners in Santa Clara was not a fluke.
Number 8.
The Niners, because Christian McCaffrey's back by an inch over Arizona. 5 different players had 50-plus receiving yards, and that's without Brandon Ayuk the rest of the year. So they're sprinkling it around. Ricky Pearsall's making an impact here. Debo, the jet sweeps don't work as well, but they've got some nice target. George Kittle, by the way, like old Gronk. Kelsey, you think he's gone? No, he's not. They're 4-0 when Brock Purdy doesn't turn it over, meaning the margins have gotten very thin for them. Kansas City doesn't have to play perfect to win. San Francisco kind of does. They got lucky this weekend.
Number 7.
The Steelers. I was wrong. I admit it. I thought this organization was tone deaf to offense. They have the number. They are a great second-half team. They are on a 4-game winning streak. Russell Wilson has brought the deep ball back. They don't make mistakes. It's like the Seahawks light. Tough at home, physical, defensive culture, nice run game, quarterback that moves, and over the top now, they can burn you if you don't play them honest. I was wrong. Number 2 scoring defense. I think this team's a playoff team. I missed on them. Steelers at 7.
Number 6.
A team that reminds me of a lesser version of the Chiefs. The Chargers. Great coach, great quarterback, good enough offensive line, little light on weapons, excellent defense. Are they as good situationally as the Chiefs? Nobody in the world is. But they have had 5+ sacks in 3 straight games. It is remarkable. This was the worst defense in the league last year. Same players. They bring in Jesse Minter and a new head coach. They've had talent. They've had talent for years. Finally, Herbert has help.
Number 5.
I'll give it to the Eagles. They're 5-0 since the bye. 3 straight road wins by 20-plus points. I think they have the best roster in the league. Better than Detroit. Because I think 3 of their best young players defensively are all kids. They're all, Mitchell, the cornerback from Toledo, Jalen Carter, Dean from Georgia. This team is stacked. This roster has great players that are older, great players in their prime, Philadelphia, and great young players. I don't think there's any roster as good as Philadelphia. They're 6-0 when A.J. Brown plays. Philadelphia Eagles at number 5.
Number 4.
The Ravens. Here's what I love about their story. Remember the Lamar can't pass in the pocket. Wrong. Lamar can't play from behind. Yeah, they have 3 wins this year, trailing by 10-plus points. Their issue is they are so bad in the secondary that they can outplay you. Remember, the Raiders came from behind to beat them. This team is so bad on the back end, you don't have to be great everywhere in the NFL. You can't be terrible anywhere. You saw last night the Rams corners. They have to draft one in the first, second, third round. First, third, they don't have a second-round pick. But Baltimore, I love the growth of Lamar. I love them offensively. But that back end is an issue. I have them at 4.
Number 3.
The Lions, by an inch, 7-game winning streak. Jared Goff is having the season for all seasons. Actually, I don't love or trust their defense, but on third down, their defense is excellent, only allowing a 31% conversion rate. They played poorly and won on the road on Sunday Night Football. I think I respect them now more than ever, but I don't necessarily trust them situationally as much as I do a Kansas City team.
Number 2.
The Bills. Now, they're all banged up at wide receiver. I think Kansas City's going to beat them this weekend, but they lead the NFL in plus 13 turnover differential. That's come back. When healthy, I like their receiving core. Don't love it, but I like it. Now, Amari Cooper, Keon Coleman, Dalton Kincaid may not play for Kansas City. That spells trouble. But I think this is the best version of Buffalo. Doesn't mean they're going to beat the Chiefs, but it's the best version of it. Not as much reckless, more balance offensively, still well coached defensively.
Number 1.
15-game winning streak dating back to last season. I think it's the best third down offense. It's the best situational team since the Brady-Belichick Bucks. I think they're actually a little better at wide receiver than anybody wants to admit. D-Hop, Juju Smith-Schuster, Travis Kelce, Kareem Hunt can catch out of the backfield. Isaiah Pacheco's coming back. So I think the offense, if they had Rashee Rice right now, they wouldn't have D-Hop, and I think they'd be fine. They're a little better at receiver than last year and the year before. I don't think it's an emergency, but I also think all those young defensive players now are a bit older and wiser. I think it's the best team in the league. Their defense has not allowed a single point when trailing in the fourth quarter this season. So when you're great, sometimes it's hard to stay focused, but when you need their defense to be great, and when you need them to block a kick, and when you need a goal line stand, they are off the charts. Hi, everybody. It's me, Uncle Colin. Subscribe here to get the latest from the herd, including exclusive behind-the-scenes videos and more, wherever you may be, however you may be watching. Thanks again for making us part of your day.